So good morning everyone. Today, 3rd of August 2021, going to start next chapter from our geography, that is air. Before starting that chapter, I just want to discuss the assignment which I had shared just before the class began, that I had shared related to the previous chapter, Our Changing Earth. You got through the assignment? Have you seen that assignment?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have to write down this assignment in your notebook properly, and if in any case you feel any difficulty to get the understand or to get the clear the concept, I will revise this concept only for 5 minutes within this class. First question, why do the lithospheric plates move? First question is this. So please open your assignment if you have. Why do the lithospheric plates move? Anji, lithospheric plates move because of the movement of magma inside the earth. Because of the movement of magma inside the earth, and these plates move around very slowly. Means earth के internal part पर movement होती है, earth के internal sections पर जो movement है, due to we can say all the molten magma due to heat and pressure exert and all the plates, tectonic plates can begin over the plates and led to lithospheric change. Is the concept is clear, bache? First question is clear. Joy Joshi. Then आ जाता है, what are endogenic and exogenic forces? Endogenic are the interior of the earth, volcano or earthquake are responsible for this, and the exogenic are the work on the surface of the earth as weathering, erosion and deposition. Means due to rain, temperature, climate, all the factors are responsible for exogenic forces. Then आ जाता है third question, that is how are flood plains formed? Flood plains कैसे form होते हैं? As river outflow. मैंने आपको दिखाया था how the river outflow. अगर river में इतना पानी कर रही है, how it is going to outflow, then the water is being spread in a different direction. That also led some of the deposition along with it, and when the water moves from that place, a fertile plain is being formed that are called floodplains. So river outflow its bank leads to flooding the neighboring areas, right? And after the flood has receded, a layer of fine soil and the material deposits over there on the and that bank, that is called flood plains. Is it okay? Clear hai beta ji? Dhruv, Bhamika? Then fourth question, how are beaches formed? Beach कैसे बनते हैं? समुद्र तल में, समुद्र के किनारों में beach कैसे बनते हैं? The sea waves deposits the sediments. Sea waves अपने साथ sediments जो लेके आते हैं, deposits the sediments along the seashore that are making the sea, you can say, beaches. When the sea waves come along with the deposits material content on the seashore and formation of, you can say, sea beaches are there. Is it okay? Clear है बेटा जी? हार्दिक? Then next आ जाता है, define the following term. Term कौन सी है? Erosion. Erosion मैंने already आपसे बहुत बार पूछा हुआ है. That is wearing away of the landscape by the different agents like water and wind. That is erosion. Then sand dunes, small hills-like structure in the desert areas are called sand dunes. Then Oxbow Lake, when the meanders get split from the main river because of the sediments, take a river, cut off that lake, that is called Oxbow Lake. Then question आ जाता है, give reason. Some rocks have the shape in mushroom. हाँ जी, mushroom rocks are found in which area? Gurleen, roll number 23.
Yes.
Mushroom rocks are found in which area? Yes, Prabgun.
Ma'am, desert area.
Yes, it is found in desert area. Can anyone tell me how it is being formed? Javi.
Mushroom rocks
Rohan Gaba.
are formed due to the
Yes, Javier, you are
mushroom
not
rocks are
audible. Rohan.
In the deserts, when air blows from in lower level, the rocks they shape the rocks in they make मैम वो वर्ड नहीं मिल रहा उसके लिए.
Okay, mushroom rocks are found in the desert area when the wind blow on the surface of the area that moves the soil from the lower end and the above tableland jo hai, that you can say become wider and the base become narrow. That looks like a mushroom shape. That is why mushroom rocks are found in the desert area. As wind erode the lower section more than the upper section. ठीक है, wind erode the lower section as compared to the upper section. That is why mushroom rocks are found in that area. Okay, give reasons. Sea caves are turned into the stacks. Sea caves are turned into the stacks. Pranvi. Sea caves stacks की फॉर्म में कैसे बनती है?
वो किसी क्वेश्चन के लिए हैंड रेस किया था.
हाँ जी, वामिका जैन. How sea waves are turning into stacks? Vamika, will you be able? Dhruv.
Excuse me, ma'am. पहले मैं unmute नहीं हो पा रही थी. When cavities in the sea caves becomes bigger, only when the roof of the caves left over from the sea arches due to the future erosion breaks the further erosion breaks the roof. Only
walls were left. That walls are considered to be as a stack. हाँ जी, Dhruv, can you explain?
And sea caves are turned into stacks due to continuous erosion and strikes of sea waves.
Okay. Due to continuous erosion and strikes of sea waves on the sea caves, then the upper roof is being also removed. Only leftover walls were being left over, and that are turned into stacks. They are known as stacks. Okay, last question. That is building collapse due to earthquake. Give reason. Earthquake is responsible because of the tectonic plates landforms movement, internal endogenic factor. So lithospheric plates moves and vibrate on the earth surface are called earthquake. Then earthquake higher intensity cause great damage. Almost every buildings are being affected the most, and most buildings are not built earthquake. बहुत सारी बिल्डिंग जो है वो अर्थक्वेक रेजिस्टेंस नहीं होती है, इसलिए वो बिल्डिंग जो है वो डिस्ट्रॉय होती ही है. वहां पर डिस्ट्रक्शन मतलब और ये जो है डिसमेंटलिंग ऑफ ऑल द मटेरियल कंटेंट इज देयर. As a result, building collapse and fall down. इसी कारण buildings जो है वो collapse करती है. Is it okay? Will you be able to do all these answers in your notebook?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Those who will be coming tomorrow, bring your notebook because ये chapter मैं physically check करूँ. I'm going to check this chapter tomorrow physically. मैं उस हिसाब से जो भी बच्चे आ रहे हैं उनके रोल नंबर्स के अकॉर्डिंगली लेके उनकी चेक कर दूँ. ठीक है? सो अपनी कॉपी बना के आना ताकि मेरे से चेक करवा के जाना और मुझे पता लगे हाउ यू आर राइट. नेक्स्ट चैप्टर के लिए प्रोसीड करते हैं, दैट इज एयर. सो लुक एंड टेक आउट योर बुक्स. You know, it's very interesting chapter. Air. First of all, I'm going to take this. What is this? आपको पता लग जाना मैंने क्या बनाया मैंने क्या बनाया What I had made latitude अर्थ बनाया अर्थ बनाया This earth is surrounded by a bag of different gases. This earth is surrounded by a invisible bag of different gases, or this we can say it as a huge blanket. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? A huge blanket. ठीक है? A huge blanket out of surrounding of Earth, and it is known as atmosphere. ठीक है? So two components are there. One land. Land को हम क्या कहते हैं? Atmosphere. And second is air. Air को हम क्या कहते हैं? Atmosphere. Got it? So our Earth is packed by invisible layer of the different gases that are called atmosphere. And this atmosphere has different gases in the different, you can say, proportion. So हमारी जो composition है, composition of different gases are there. यहाँ पर सारे same gases नहीं हैं. यहाँ पर जो है, there are different gases, and their different gases has different composition. बात समझ आई? Our Earth is surrounded by the blanket of air that is called atmosphere, and this atmosphere is having different gases. यहाँ पर atmosphere में different gases, और ये gases जो है वो different उसमें है, volume में है, कोई ज्यादा है और कोई कम. So उस gases को हम लोग अगर study करें तो that is known as composition. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? Composition of atmosphere. Composition में कौन-कौन सी है? Now you can see it as your on page number 20. There is a structure of gases written over there. अगर मैं आपको दो चार्ट में so that you will understand. सबसे huge quantity में जो composition of atmosphere में gas है, वो कौन सी गैस है? नाइट्रोजन. नाइट्रोजन कितने परसेंट है?
78%.
और हम लोग जो ब्रीथ करते हैं वो कौन सी होती है गैस?
Oxygen. 21%.
ओके. उसके बाद जो बाकी गैसेस है, वन इज आर्गन. आर्गन कितनी है?
0.93.
90%.
93%. और अदर गैसेस
0.04%.
So first of all, make this flow chart presentation on the left side of your page number 20, or on the top of your page number 20. Like air is what? Our Earth is surrounded by the different air, or that जो पूरा surrounded है, that is considered as a blanket of air, which is known as atmosphere. This atmosphere has different gases. To study that, we do it in the form of composition of air atmosphere. So composition of atmosphere में first आ जाती है nitrogen 78%, then oxygen 21%, then argon 0.93%, and other gases 0.04%. So this is basically how the distribution or blanket of air surrounded by the earth is having different composition. Is up to this is clear? If it is clear, please give thumbs up.
फ्लो चार्ट में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड नहीं आया
हाँ जी बेटा बोलिए.
मैम हमें
फ्लो
पिछली
चार्ट
क्लास
में
में
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड आएगा
मैम
व्हाट इज आर्गन
हाँ जी कृष्ण क्या कह रहे हैं?
मैम हमें पिछली क्लास में कराया था कि जो पिछली जो भी क्लासेस थी उनमें हमें कराया था कि जो अदर गैसेज आती हैं उनमें सबसे ज्यादा जो मात्रा में गैस होती है वो होती है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड
बिल्कुल ठीक बताया था.
0.03, बाकी इससे कम होती है.
बिल्कुल ठीक बताया था
तो मैम
कृष्ण.
फिर आर्गन तो 0.93 है.
बेटा जी argon is also a gas which is helping to the other agents. ठीक है कृष्ण, is it okay? Next देखिए कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है it is very important gas which is giving the protection and maintaining the atmosphere of our earth. If this blanket will not be there, definitely the heat stroke of sunlight will be going to burn our skin and we people will not be able to survive, because if the directly sun heat will come and contact on the earth's surface, definitely it will be going to burn everything. This is only the blanket of the air which protect the ultraviolet rays of the sun to get the entry on the earth's surface. That is why all the biodiversity, we people, because biodiversity हमने शायद पिछले चैप्टर में मैंने करवाया था, three components are important for the survival of food. One is lithosphere, second is atmosphere, third is hydrosphere and biosphere. मैंने ऐसे करवाया था आपको, शायद याद होगा. Lithosphere, land, air, water and biosphere. Biosphere is human being, plants and animals. They can exist only when these components are there. So यहाँ पर हम लोग कौन सा component हमने इस चैप्टर से अच्छी तरह से स्टडी कर लिया है. वाटर भी हमने अच्छी तरह से स्टडी किया है. Now we will be going to study about the atmosphere, how it is going to help us to make the biodiversity in the proper way. ठीक है? So biosphere कैसे है? किस तरह से exist करता है? Atmosphere means they are protecting the ultraviolet rays to get the entry on the earth's surface, because daytime में sunlight इतनी ज्यादा आएगी कि अगर ये एटमॉस्फेयर ना हो तो पूरी की पूरी धरती जो है वो बर्न हो जाएगी and no any human person will be able to survive. No any person or plant will be able to, you can say, survive. So another concept is they are at nights will be so cold, so matlab you can say decrease in the temperature, again it will be difficult for the survival of the human beings, plants and animals. That is why this protective layer of different gases are helping the human survivals in possible way on the earth's surface. So carbon dioxide जो है, just wait Krishan, carbon dioxide जो है, it release the atmosphere, it creates a greenhouse effect by trapping the heat radiation from the earth. अब हमारे यहाँ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है वो हमारी धरती की गर्मी को, ऊपर से तो रेस तो बाकी गैसेस बचा ही रहे हैं, जो धरती की गर्मी है उसको मेंटेन करता है, so that during the night time it will also remain same और हमारा जो ह्यूमन सर्वाइवल है वो एग्जिस्ट कर सके प्रॉपर. ठीक है? So जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है that is maintaining the greenhouse effect, but due to cutting of the forest or trees, due to smoke from the industries, or you can say smoke from the vehicles, that is creating a global warming. Global warming हो रही है जिस कारण all the glaciers get melted which provide more water availability in the ocean, level of the water will increases. It leads to more submerging of the coastal area near the sea level. So these are the problems which we have to take care for the future. Right. So carbon dioxide maintaining is also very important because it is creating greenhouse effect. Means हमारी धरती के अंदर जितनी गर्मी है उस गर्मी को मेंटेन रखना और ऊपर से सनलाइट को ज्यादा नहीं आने देना और यहाँ की नाइट टाइम पर भी मेंटेन रखना so that human survival can be. And if we will be not able to maintain this, definitely global warming is led to other serious threats. Is it okay up to this? यहाँ तक clear है? Please thumbs up.
मैम
Next concept जो है, हाँ जी बोलिए बेटा जी. Yes कृष्ण,
मैम वीनस में भी ऐसे
ठीक है.
वहां पर
A
ज्यादा
huge
होता है।
blanket of air. मैंने किसी कॉन्टिनेंट को कवर करते हुए नहीं कहा कृष्ण, ठीक है. A huge blanket of air surrounded the earth, making different composition available and maintaining the temperature of the lithosphere. ठीक है, क्लियर है बेटा जी? So our earth is surrounded by the huge blanket of the earth air that is called atmosphere. 1 mark question, please underline this. And then all the living beings on this earth depend upon our atmosphere for their survival, and it provides us the air we breathe. It protects us from the harmful effect of the sun rays. They protect us from the harmful effect of sun rays, and without the blanket of protection it would be baked alive. अगर ये blanket of air ना हो तो हम लोग सीधे जल जाए, सूरज की इतनी गर्मी है. So and the get frozen during the night. So it's the mass of the air. Mass means thickness of the air that is protecting us and made the temperature in the proper way, make our survival in the proper way on earth. Next concept देखिए. Please बेटा अपने आप को mute रखो. Why you are getting unmuted again and again? नेक्स्ट हमने करना है, उसमें आपको एक चीज बताने लगी हूँ. इस चैप्टर पहले तो आज वो चैप्टर खत्म करेंगे, तो मैं कल इसके चैप्टर का, इसमें डिफरेंट लेयर्स, हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में लेयर्स है. एटमॉस्फेयर इज हैविंग डिफरेंट लेयर्स एट डिफरेंट किलोमीटर्स. लाइक फर्स्ट लेयर, देन सेकंड लेयर, देन थर्ड लेयर, देन फोर्थ लेयर एंड देन फिफ्थ लेयर. वी हैव बेसिकली दीस लेयर्स: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. ठीक है? So troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. These are the different layers which are protecting the Earth's surface and maintaining the Earth, you can say, proper temperature. Got it? यहाँ तक किसी को कोई doubt है बेटा जी? Karanpreet, is it clear?